So I went shopping yesterday for my E36. For those that don't know already, this is my E36 in the back, aka my new project car, because I accidentally broke the daily for the daily. Don't ask me how, but the engine is kaputski, so yeah. I don't know how I did that, but I did. My dad is absolutely not so glad about the situation, but you know, that's what happens when I drive a car, I suppose. This is really bad advertising for myself, actually. So, new project car. I bought this car for 1,700 euros, I thought, which is practically like the price, because the prices of the E36 is really ridiculous right now. I saw like one last night on Marketplace. It was a 320i for like 13,000, I thought, and I was thinking to myself like, what is happening to this world? This will probably be the car where I will learn to drift, because my M3 is a little bit too expensive to just crash into the wall, because I have like a strong feeling that would happen to me. And this car is less expensive, even for car parts. This car is just cheap overall. It's a good beginner's car also. If you're just learning how to drive, E36, can't do anything bad with it except for crashing it or something, because the traction isn't really there. But that's the thing you have to deal with. Let's go over everything I bought, starting off with the inside of the trunk, because the one that is inside already is just really crappy and like really dirty, and I don't like that. So we have a new one, brand new secondhand kind of, you know. We have the mud guards for and front. We have the interior, I don't know what these are called, because the ones I have right now don't have the clippy things anymore, because those are really fragile and just break off really easily. So I have a new one, which means I have to wrap this back in Alcantara. We have a sunroof because the one that is in the car right now isn't working, so we just bought a new one. We have a trunk. We have rear lights, but I put those already in the car. We bought the plastics for under the trunk inside, but afterwards we saw we have those already, so this is just in case something breaks. We are having these things for the hood. We are having this toolbox from the trunk now, that's completed. We have a new shift knot. I don't know why I bought this actually, because I have a sparkle one right now, but this just looked like really clean, so I said, could I have this? And the guy said yes, so now I have that also. I have the A-pillar for and front, because that was missing as well. Just a little bit of small things that were missing, and that's about to be it. And for everything I only paid like around 200 euros, I think, which is quite reasonable actually for everything I bought. If you have an E36 and you need like parts for the car, Marketplace is really your friend. I'll insert the new price somewhere here for all the parts, and the price I paid here on secondhand. So I think we made like a good decision. I really hate the gray of the interior of the trunk, so I would like to spray paint it black with some textile spray paint or anything. So that'll be the first thing I'll do, just to check if that's like a good idea or not. Let's hope I won't regret this. This ain't black. It's primer. All right. We don't have the best of luck. The spray cans are empty already. Very good, very nice. But to be honest, I think it looks much better in black. You can see the difference here. This looks old and this looks like black. So if I did a whole trunk in this black color, I think everything would look much better. So that's exactly what we're gonna do once the spray cans are back in stock. I will come back to it later. Now we will go on to these interior thingies. We will wrap these in Alcantara. So as I said, I already wrapped the whole roof liner and so on in Alcantara, but look. This is not what it's supposed to do. And you cannot silicone it back in its place because that's just not the way it is. Here you can see the difference. This one is just broken off. Here you have still this little clip. Same over here and over here. Well, this doesn't look like it can be reused. Let me compare the shapes. Very good right now. Well, if we don't try, we don't know. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is the most satisfying part. If it does what it's more of a struggle than satisfying. Sad thing is that this is actually in good shape and this is like OEM, but I just don't like the color. Who decides to make these interiors so boring? Not me. If I could choose, I would buy a yellow car with a pink interior and blue seat belts. Every car company just decides to make these cars so freaking boring. Like, what is wrong with purple and yellow and bright blue and Malibu green? Like, what is up with this black, white, and gray? Get your life together. Well, it's getting somewhere. I'll put this power spray underneath the Alcantara. This is spray glue. Really nice. I have the Spider-Man feeling. It kind of worked out, but there are definitely some flaws. I also stretched the whole Alcantara and I have a fold right here, but you can't see it. So I'll be doing the other one as well, obviously. Let's complete this set. I took out the whole trunk interior, including vacuuming it and just cleaning everything out, so that we can put the spare wheel cover back in its place. And in the meantime, we also did the rest of the small tasks, like switching up the hood springs and cleaning up the mudguards and putting them in their place. But we had this little issue that there was a crack in the mudguard, so we had to weld it with like some plastic welder. And it actually did quite a good job, so we fixed that as well.
Je connais la nature, ok?
And to replace the sunroof, we had to take out this small motor, but you could just take it out with like one screw and one 8mm bolt. So all around the sunroof there are 8 screws, I think, but they were so rusted that we could not get these loose, so you have to grind like a groove in every one of these and then get it out with a flathead screwdriver. But there was one really stuck in there, so we had to drill that one out. And my grinding plate wasn't adjusted properly to the machine, so I could have lost my face there. So I had someone else to do that job for me. So yeah, the new one comes in as the old one came out, of course. So just screwing everything back in its place, adjusting the motor, and we were good to go. Everything worked as it should work, but of course because of the age, everything also is a little bit stuck. So just with a little bit of grease, we could get the whole thing smooth moving. I got the door handles in the mail. These are more of like a matte finish. And the ones I bought with the car are more of like a shiny finish. And I actually prefer the shiny ones, but I think I can just replace this rubber. And of course it didn't fit properly, because why would everything go good for once? Yeah, don't ask me why, because this is normally just click and go, so if any of you know why this isn't fitting properly, please let me know. And I also have new interior spray, so I could finish up the trunk, so that's completely done by now. That's something I don't have to look at anymore. Alright. Ah! This is so much fun. The car isn't even that fast actually. It's quite a slow car, but just the feeling of like not having that much of a... Oh, my wheels are a little too big. But just like not having that much comfort in this car, it feels like you're going fast. So 30 feels like 50 and so on. I quite love this. I really like this car. See? I'm not even going that fast, but I feel like I'm in Fast and the Furious or something. I'll probably never sell this car. I'll give it to my children or anything. So they will start with an E36 389, then they can upgrade to my S2K or my E46 M3. Yeah. My children are probably gonna die before they are even born. These are some vinyl colors I really like to put on the car, so tell me what you guys think of it. Which one do y'all prefer? Do you prefer the sparkle one, or do you prefer like more of an OEM kind of look? Because this is giving more sporty vibes and this is more classic, so I don't really know which one to put on. So to level up, the next thing is to tune this car, which I'm like really hyped about because I never did this before. My other project cars is just making sure that the engine runs properly and that there are no bodywork issues. So this will be the first one where I make some unique piece of it. I will get my car to the inspection and hoping I will get through it with a green card. If you want to see what I'm planning with this car, I would suggest you subscribe and like and comment and share, but whatever, that's up to you. So yeah, I'm really hyped about this. So I will be seeing you in my next video.